But of course, when you were, apart from trying to impress girls, I mean, you did have... You once said you got no game plan in your life.
Yes.
Would that be true?
Yes.
In the sense...
Yes, I never had a plan. No. From one day to the next, really.
Except there was a moment in time, when you were much younger, when you wanted to join why? The Hong Kong police force.
I did.
Is that not true?
That is absolutely true. Well, it so happens, throw your mind back to the late 70s, there was a big corruption scandal in Hong Kong. They had to sack half the police force because they were all taking backhanders, and there was rottenness in the state of Denmark or in the state of Hong Kong. And so they sacked them all, and they had a big recruitment drive in England, and they had these big posters up with men in shiny caps and those sort of Eric Morecambe shorts, getting in and out of Land Rovers and being sort of Trevor Howard-ish, and I thought I could do that. That looks...
You think it would get you more girls?
No, fewer girls, I think, the shorts were. But it would get you other things. It would get you ready-rub tobacco and all, you know, all that sort of thing.
So why do you not pursue it?
Well, I came very close. I filled in the form.
Did you?
I think I sent it off. I'm not sure.
Not your father, did he not put you off?
Put me off.
The Hong Kong
Police Force.
Yeah.
No, I think he was quite enthusiastic about it. I mean, he himself had a career in... It's an unfashionable thing to talk about now, but it's just a fact that his career was first half of his life was spent in the colonial service working in the Sudan. So this was known territory to him, and I suppose it's something that he wouldn't have disapproved of.
He was a doctor, your father?
He became a doctor when he got back. I mean, he didn't qualify as a doctor till he was sort of mid-40s and already had 3 children. It's quite something to do, you know, to go back to medical school in your 40s and sit alongside 18-year-olds and take your biology O-level all over again.
I remember you told me the last time you were on the show about him, you didn't realise he won an Olympic medal at rowing. And
no, I didn't. I mean, I'm blushed to remember this. I remember actually going out fishing with him and my mother. We went out in this little rowing boat, and he started rowing, and I said to my mother, very sceptically, I was probably about 5 or 6, I said, does he know how to row? And sort of 5 years later, I discovered that he had an Olympic gold medal for rowing, which he genuinely, he kept in a sock. In the bottom of some cupboard, you know, he was just so... He took modesty to the level of martial art, really.
You have to admire a man like that, don't you?
Well, I did. I certainly did,
I'm
yeah.
sure you did. Yeah. Do you ever feel like following in his footsteps at all, to become a doctor yourself?
Again, I did consider this. I really did. And I went to the London hospital and I talked to... Because I'd taken all the wrong subjects at school, and I thought, but I could change it. It's not too late. But it involved, you know, having to do an extra afternoon's work, and I thought, oh, what a shame. That's too much for me. You know, I freely admit it, I'm not made of the same stuff as he was.
Well, I think that was a very special generation. I think
they were.
Yeah.
They were a pretty steely lot.
They built empires.
They certainly did.
They were very sure in their ways.
They certainly did. And we now, I don't know. I sometimes wonder whether we can't build the Millennium Footbridge, you know. Never mind building an empire. Never mind building a road from Addis Ababa to Johannesburg. We can't build a footbridge over the Thames.